राम राम सर्वेभ्यः हृत्पूर्वक नमस्काराः। प्रवेशकक्षायां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। गतसप्ताहे वयं तृतीयपाठं पठितवत्यः च। अद्यतनकक्षायाम् अपि तृतीयपाठम् एव पठिष्यामः। गतकक्षायाम् अस्माभिः सूक्तिः पठिता तथा भाषाभ्यासः अपि। अद्य श्लोकद्वयं पठिष्यामः, कथा अपि अस्ति। पुनः आदौ गुरुवन्दनम् उक्त्वा तथा प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। A very warm welcome to all of you to class 38 of Pravesha. So as you know, we have commenced studying lesson 3 in the last class. And we will be continuing with lesson 3, the remaining portions. The last class we studied Suktihi, Bhashabhyasaha, that is Parasmai Padam, Atmane Padam, and certain words, I think domestic animals, and or animals. And this class we will be covering shlokas and katha. So let's see how much we can cover in this class. Maybe we'll require one more week to complete lesson 3. As usual, let us begin with Guru Vandanam. Request all of you to please sit up straight. Take a deep breath and please chant along. Guru Reva Gatir Guru Meva Bhaji Guru Naiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na guru paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guru bravimi samskritam vacha dhyayami samskritam hrida kurve sevancha kayena Vande Samskrita Mataram Yonaras Samskrita vyomnihyalayam Ramate Muda Samskritin Shaiva Samskaram Vindate Natra Samshayah. Prathamatah Punaravartanam Kurmaha Suktihi. So let us revise whatever we learned in the previous class. Sotsahanam nastya sadhyam naranam. So we learned this was a part of a verse. Kashtadagnirjayate madhyamanat bhumistoyam khanyamana dadati Sotsahanam Nastya sadhyam naranam margarabdha sarvayatna phalanti. So the meaning we all learned is that fire is produced by rubbing wood together, and while digging, the earth gives us water. Similarly, there is nothing which is impossible for the enthusiastic, and all the efforts which are begun in the right direction, margarabdhaha, sarvayatnaha, all the efforts, phalanti, they bear fruit. So the line you have in the textbook is Sotsahanam nastya sadhyam naranam. Bhashabhyasaha, very important. We learned there are 3 main types of dhatavaha or roots of verbs. Parasmai padinaha, which take the form of pathati, likhati, dhavati, gacchati, yachati, kridati, anughrannati, hasati, likhati, etc. That is in Parasmai padam, latlakaraha, prathama purushaha, ekavachanam. We learnt another kind of verbs, atmane padinaha, which take the form as vandate, bhashate, sevate, spardhate, kampate, labhate, nrutyate, etc. So these are atmane padinaha, which in latlakara pratham purusha ekavachanam, they take the form of vandate, bhashate, te. It ends with te. Then Ubhayapadinaha. Ubhaya means two, which can be either Parasmaipadam or Atmanepadam. There are some dhatavaha, for example, Kri dhatu, Dukrin Karane. Kri dhatu can be either Karoti as a Parasmaipadam or Kurute as an Atmanepadam. Therefore, it is called Ubhayapadam. Similarly, Pachati, cooks, or Pachate. Yachati, that is begs, or Yachate. Both are correct. So by practice, you will get more familiar with the words. The textbook, they have given you certain words as examples in the sentences. So those words itself are a comprehensive set to start with for you to know the basic words in Atmanepadam. Okay. This is the table. So I hope in yesterday's exercise class, you all had the chance to go through many tables of Atmanepadi verbs. And also, I hope you all have started memorizing. So let me just ask one of you to read Parasmaipadam, Patdhatu, and another person can read Atmanepadam. Geeta Bhagini, Geeta ji.
Hari Om Bhagini.
Hari Om.
Shubhodayam.
Shubhodayam. Pathati kripaya pathatu.
Astu. Pathadatu. Parasmaipadi. Pathati. Pathataha. Pathanti. Pathasi. Pathataha. Pathatha. Pathami. Pathavaha. Pathamaha.
Uttamam, Bhagini.
Dhanyavadah.
Idanim Atlani ji, Kripaya Vandate Vadatu. Atmanepadam.
Vandate, Vandite, Vandante, Vandase, Vandithe, Vandadhve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe.
Uttamam Atlani ji, just a slight observation here. Could you repeat the first Prathama Purusha, please?
Vande.
Vande. Vandate.
Vanda. Oh, Vandate. Okay. Prathama, yes, of course. Vandate, Vandite, Vandante.
Atra yada vandete iti vadamaha tada vandete iti vaktavyam. Natu vandete. So what I'm trying to say is when you're pronouncing, it's heard as vandete. It is vandete. So both A's are dirgha.
Are long. Okay.
Right?
Thank you so much. Vandete.
Vandete. Could you repeat that?
Vandete.
Perfect. This similarly even in Madhyama Purusha also. Vandase.
Vandete. Right?
Yes, perfect.
Vandete.
Vandete. Yes. So, in both Prathama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha, the Dvivachanam form, the Ekara was slightly less when you pronounced it. So, it was heard as Vandete and Vandethe. It should be Vandete and Vandethe. You got the difference?
Yes, thank you so much for the correction. Thank you.
No problem at all. So this is a slight observation. So please pay attention to that. Dhanyavadaha Atlani ji. So for the benefit of everyone, Ekara, as we have learned in Sanskritam, is always a dirgha. So we do not have A in Sanskritam. It is always A. Therefore, whenever you see Ekara, we should make it a point to prolong it to 2 matra kalas. So all this we have learnt in the initial lessons. So vandete, vandethe, vande. Similarly, when we pronounce words like Venkateshaha, there is a tendency to say Venkateshaha. It is not Venkatesh. It is Venkateshaha. The reason being we do not have A in Sanskrit. That hrasva, or the short letter A is not there. It is there in a few other Indian languages like Kannada, Telugu, but it's not there in Sanskrit. So it is always A. Atmanepadi. It is not Atmanepadi. Atmanepadi. A is always a dirgha, 2 matra kalas. So please note this. These are all some small nuances of pronunciation. Idanim, Vatsala ji, कृपया वाक्यानि पठतु. तत्र बालः पठति पठ धातोः वाक्यानि कृपया पठतु. सुप्रभातं वत्सला जी.
परस्मैपदी आत्मनेपदी बालः पठति, बालौ पठत, बालाः पठन्ति.
बालौ पठतः,
बालौ पठतः, बालाः पठन्ति. बालः वन्दते,
बालः वन्दते,
बालः वन्दते, बालौ वन्देते, बालाः वन्दन्ते.
धन्यवादाः वत्सला जी. So let us all learn this table perfectly to note the difference between parasmaipadam, atmanepadam. Idanim madhyama purusham कः अथवा का पठति. सुजाता राणी जी. सुजाता राणी जी.
राम राम.
राम राम राम. मध्यम पुरुषं पठतु कृपया. त्वं पठसि इति.
त्वं पठसि, युवां पठतः, यूयं पठथ, त्वं वन्दसे, युवां वन्देथे, यूयं वन्दत्वे.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha. The Mahapranas, we should all be very accurate while pronouncing them, and ensure that we do not add the Mahaprana to the letter previous or next letter if it is not a Mahaprana. Okay, next. Krishnan ji. Kripaya Uttama Purusham Pathatu. Ram Ram Krishnan ji.
Aham patami, avam patavaha, vayam patamaha. Aham vande, avam vandavahe, vayam vandamahe.
Dhanyavadaha Krishnan ji. Dhanyavadaha. This last class also ह्यः कक्ष्या आसीत् खलु अभ्यास कक्ष्या. तस्यां कक्ष्यायामपि सर्वे पठितवन्तः पठितवत्यः इति श्रुतवती. So I heard that even in yesterday's class you all have practiced this, but we need more practice to know this difference between prasmaipadam, atmanepadam, and we have to memorize these. So कानिचन वाक्यानि अत्र गतसप्ताहे एव अस्माभिः पठितानि एतानि वाक्यानि पुनरावर्तनं कुर्मः. So we have already studied this in the previous class, so we will go a bit fast. I will just read the Sanskrit sentence. You can read the corresponding English sentence. Lata kampate, sa modate, chhatrah yatate, sah shlaghate, chandrah shobhate. Idanim prathama purushah बहुवचने वाक्यानि सन्ति. वृक्षाः कम्पन्ते, बालकाः ईक्षन्ते, भक्ताः वन्दन्ते, धनिकाः व्यथन्ते, नक्षत्राणि प्रकाशन्ते. इदानीं वर्तमानकाले मध्यमपुरुष एकवचन वाक्यानि. त्वं भाषसे, त्वं सेवसे, त्वं क्षमसे, त्वं ईक्षसे, त्वं ऊहसे. तत्र त्वम् इति भवितव्यं. क्षम्यतां. We corrected it in the PPT which was uploaded. I will correct it this time again. So tvam, the halanta should be there. Yuyam spardadhve. Atra madhyama purusha bahuvachana vakyani. Yuyam spardadhve. Yuyam vandadhve, yuyam trayadhve, yuyam bhashadhve, yuyam sevadhve. Idanim uttama purusha ekavachana vakyani. Aham vande, aham uhe, aham parikshe, aham vismaye, aham yate. उत्तम पुरुष बहुवचन वाक्यानि वयं वन्दामहे, वयं विजयामहे, वयं सेवामहे, वयं ईक्षामहे, वयं त्रायामहे. संख्याः, we learnt these numbers in the last class. ekadasha, dvadasha, trayodasha, chaturtasha, panchadasha, shodasha, सप्तदश, अष्टादश, नवदश, विंशतिः. एवमेव we learnt from 21 to 30. Please go through the lessons. We did it in the last class. And we also learnt from 31 to 40. So these are just a repetition, so I'm not going to go over them again. Please read the numbers appearing on the screen. Then we went to vyavaharika shabdaha, palyajantavaha, domestic animals. Idanimapi kevalam Samskrita padam pathami, sarve shrinvantu, pathantu uchchaihi, because we need to get more practice in pronunciation also accurately. Ajaha, aja, gauhu, dhenuhu, vrishabhaha, तर्णकः, महिषः, महिषी, गजः, वराहः, अश्वः, गर्दभः, मेषः, मार्जारः अथवा बिडालः, शुनकः, शशः, कुक्कुटः, कुक्कुटी, कादम्बः, शुकः, मूषकः, पारावतः, चटकः. अस्तु, प्रहेलिकामपि वयं सर्वे पठितवन्तः, पठितवत्यः च. एकवारं कृपया इदानीं प्रियदर्शिनी जी, शीला भगिनी वा? भवतु. प्रथमतः प्रियदर्शिनी जी वदतु, अग्रे शीला भगिनी अपि वक्तुं शक्यते.
नमस्ते भगिनी.
हाँ, नमस्ते प्रियदर्शिनी जी.
सीमन्तिनीषु का शान्ता, राजा को भूद्गुणोत्तमः, विदुषां का सदा वन्द्या, अत्रैवोक्तुं न बुध्यते.
पुनः चतुर्थपादं वदतु.
अत्रैवोक्तं न बुध्यते.
हाँ, उत्तमम्. ओके, धन्यवादाः. I heard it as अत्रैवोक्तुं. That is why I asked you to repeat. धन्यवादाः प्रियदर्शिनी जी. इदानीं शीला जी वदतु.
नमस्कारम्.
नमस्ते.
सीमन्तीषु का शान्ता, सीमन्तनीषु का शान्ता, राजा को भूत गुणोत्तमः, विदुषां का सदा वन्द्या, अत्रैवोक्तं न बुध्यते.
हाँ, प्रथमतः शीला भगिनी तत्र सीमन्तिनीषु इति स्पष्टतया वक्तव्यम्. सीमन्तिनीषु,
सीमन्तनीषु,
मन्त इति न, मन्ति. सीमन्तिनीषु.
सीमन्तिनीषु.
हाँ, तत्र द्वितीयपादे राजा कोऽभूत् गुणोत्तमः, न गुणोत्तमः वदतु. हाँ, उत्तमं. कोऽभूत् गुणोत्तमः.
कोऽभूत् गुणोत्तमः.
हाँ, तत्र तृतीयपादे विदुषाम् इति वक्तव्यम्, न तु विदूषाम्. इट् इस् नाट् विदूषाम्, विदुषाम्.
विदुषाम्.
का सदा वन्द्या.
विदुषां का सदा वन्द्या.
It should be vidusham. It is slightly heard as a dirgha. It is not vidusham. It is vidusham. Yes. Okay, Sheila ji.
Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha. So please all of you note these nuances in pronunciation. in this class, we are not able to spend as much time reciting verses and, learning accurate pronunciation as we do in the purely chanting courses, because this is a Sanskrit class. But I request you to please do it yourself and also utilize the Saturday classes where I think you have more opportunity. More of you are able to recite the verses and even the verb forms, etc. So, atra artham pashyamaha. Seemantineshu ka shanta. Among women, who is calm or tranquil-minded. Gunottamaha raja kvo bhoot. Who is the king with excellent qualities. Vidusham ka sadavandya. Who is always revered or respected among learned people. Atra eva uktam na buddhyate. The answer lies right here but is not visible. So we learned that the answer is obtained by combining the first and the last letter of each pada. Seemantineshu ka shanta, Sita. Raja gunottamaha ko bhoot, Ramaha. Vidusham ka sadavandya, Vidya, or knowledge. Okay. Today's new lesson, Sangrahya Vishayaha. Aham ekavaram pathami shlokam. Tadanantaram prayaha kopi pathitum shakyate atra. Once I will read, after that any one of you can read it aloud for me. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanura devaki paramanandam krishnau vande jagadgurum. Punaha ekavaram pathami, punaha kenapi athava kayapi pathitum shakyate. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanura mardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadguru. Very famous shloka. Remaji, kripaya shlokam vadatu.
Vasudev, Ram Bhagini.
Ram Bhagini vadatu.
Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanura mardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum.
Uttamam, Remaji. So Vishnuhu is the topic for this lesson. Vishnuhu, this is the shloka pertains to Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu himself. So Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanura mardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. This is also one of the shlokas in dhyana shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Vasudeva sutam, the one who is a son of Vasudeva. So please note, Vasudeva is Lord Krishna's father. Vasudevaha, when you say, that refers to Krishna. That is one particular pratyaya, a usage in Sanskrit, where Dasharatha refers to Ramaha. Dasharatha refers to Rama's father. Dasharathihi refers to Rama. Gangeyaha refers to Bhishma. Why? He is the son of Ganga. So Ganga, Gangeyaha. Dasharathaha, Dasharatha's son, Dasharathihi. Vasudevaha, Vasudeva's son, Vasudevaha. This difference we should be clear, because sometimes we tend to interchange Vasudeva and Vasudeva. There's a difference. Vasudeva is Krishna's father. Vasudeva is Krishna himself. Right? Vasudeva's son is Vasudeva. Here in this verse, we have Vasudeva Sutam, because Sutam refers to son. So, Vasudeva Sutam, the son of Vasudeva. Vasudevasya Sutaha, Vasudeva Sutaha Tam. Okay, so that is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. We will learn the Vibhaktis or the cases soon in this class. So the one who is the son of Vasudeva, Devam, Bhagavan or Lord. Kamsa Chanura Mardanam, the slayer of Kamsa and Chanura. As we know, Krishna, he was the slayer of many demons during his avatara, and two of them are Kamsa and Chanura. Kamsa Chanura Mardanam. Devaki Paramanandam. Devaki Paramanandam. Devaki is Krishna's mother. Parama, ultimate or supreme or immense. Anandam, happiness. So the one who brings extreme pleasure or extreme happiness, immense pleasure or joy to Devaki, to his mother. Sacha Krishna, Tam Krishnam, Jagat Gurum, who is the guru of the worlds. So Guru, I think we discussed this when we did the shlokas on Guru. Again, it's a non-translatable, so to say. We cannot translate Guru as teacher. So I do not want to say teacher. Guru, that word has a very deep meaning. So one is, I think we discussed some time back, Gukaraha andhakarasya trukaraha tannirodhakaha andhakara nirodhitvat gururityabhithiyate. Gu is darkness, Ru is remover, the one who removes darkness and of ignorance and gives us the knowledge, gives us the light of jnana. Such a person is Guru, who leads us from ajnana to jnana. And Shankaracharya also gives us the definition of Guru. Adhigata Tattvaha, the one who has understood or realized the Tattva himself, the Parama Tattva, and the one who always is interested only in the welfare of the student. So these are the two conditions Shankaracharya gives us for a Guru. The one who has already understood the Tattva, the realizer or the supreme, the one who has realized the supreme Tattva, and who is always interested only in the welfare of the student. So Shishya Hita, he says. Satatam, always he is interested only in the Shishya Hita. Shishya Hitaya Udyata Satatam. So only such a person can be called a Guru. Not someone who can just, teach something with a selfish motive or who has not realized Bhagavan or the truth himself. Such a person cannot be a Guru. And also Guru, the word Gurutvam means, again, something which is very large or very big, something very deep, which we cannot even contemplate, something that huge, and that is also called Gurutvam. So this word has many meanings, and Bhagavan Krishna is Jagat Guru, the Guru for the world, who showed the light of knowledge to the world. And to such a Krishna, Aham Vande. Aham word is not given here. Vande, as we all know now, we all learnt Vandate, Vandete, Vandante, Vandase, Vandethe, Vandadhve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. So Vande is Atmane Padam, Uttama Purushaha, Ekavachanam. So Aham Vande. Aham is not there in the shloka. It is understood. Jagat Gurum, Aham Krishnam Vande. I bow down to that Krishna. Okay. So the meaning, I bow down to Lord Krishna, the Guru of the entire world, the son of Vasudeva, the slayer of demons like Kamsa and Chanura, and the one who brings immense joy to his mother, Devaki. This is the verse. Like I said, this is a very famous Dhyana Shloka of Gita also. By giving us the Gita, Krishna has blessed us with the essence of the Upanishads. So for all the commoners like us who haven't studied the entire text of Vedas, Upanishads, etc., the essence is given in the Bhagavad Gita by Krishna. So Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. The next verse, Ekavaram Pathami, Kripaya Shrinvantu. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। पुनः एकवारं शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. Just a second, I will Shuklambaradharam, it should be. I will just add the rakara there. I don't want that mistake, so I'll do it right away. Shuklambaradharam. I think here also it's the same mistake. Shamyatam, for this I will just add the rakara there so that we don't learn any mistake. Here it's fine. Okay. Now it's correct. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Idanim Raghavendra ji, Raghavendra Gopalakrishnan ji, Kripaya Shlokam Vadatu.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste.
Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashante.
Uttamam, Raghavendra ji. I will just highlight the, I hope the highlight is seen. I am highlighting the Mahapranas. Could you please repeat with the Mahapranas clearer?
Shuklam Bharadharam Devam
Vishnum.
Vishnum Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighna Upashante.
Tatra we do not split like that. We say Sarva Vignopashantaye. Another observation here, Shashi Varnam. The first sh was heard as Sashi. Slightly Sakara was heard. So that has to be clearer. Shashi Varnam.
Shashi Varnam.
Uttamam. Yes. Dhanyavadaha Raghavendra ji. Anyone else also? I'm going in an order. So, Chaya Vaidya Bhagini. Chaya ji, Kripaya Vadatu. Chaya ji.
Yes. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnan Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanan Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye.
Uttamam Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha Chaya ji. Okay. So let us see the meaning. A very famous shloka. All of you will already know this. Shukla Ambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. This shloka also, all the adjectives of Vishnu are in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Like in the previous verse also, Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Martanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Jagadgurum Vande. We will learn Dvitiya Vibhakti maybe in the next lesson or the 5th lesson. So This also is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, all the adjectives of Vishnu. Shuklambaram. Shukla means white. The white robed Vishnu, the one who is in white robes, the white silk garment. Pitambara is also referred to as Vishnu. Sometimes he is referred to as Pitambaradharaha. So the one who wears yellow colored clothes. So in this verse, he is referred to as Shuklambaradharaha or Shukla Ambara. That is white robes, the one with white robes. Shuklambaradharaha. Then he is also Shashivarnaha. His complexion is radiant like the moon. Shashivarna means moon colored. So that means who is also radiant or whose complexion is like the moon. Shashi refers to Chandraha or moon. Chaturbhujam, the four-armed one, the one with four arms. Vishnum dhyayet. Dhyayet is means let us pray or may we pray to Vishnu, who is Shuklambaradharaha, that is who wears or who has white robes and who is also who is radiant like the moon in his complexion. Prasanna Vadanaha. He is also the one with a very pleasant face. Prasanna Vadanam. Prasanna is pleasing or very happy. So when you look at, you can make out, right, when someone has a very pleasant face. So that is what here we are referring to. Prasanna Vadanam means Mukham, Ananam, face. Prasanna Vadanam, the pleasant faced Vishnu, the one who is with a very pleasing face or the face which spreads happiness everywhere. Sarva Vighna Upashantaye. Sarva, all, Vighna, obstacles. Upashantaye, for Upashamanam, means to reduce or to remove all obstacles. So may we pray to Bhagavan Vishnu, who is in white robes, who has four arms, who is the pleasant faced one, and who is as radiant as the moon. Why do we pray to him? For the removal of all obstacles. That is the meaning of this verse. So the meaning is there on your screen. May we pray to Lord Vishnu for the removal of all obstacles, to the one who wears white robes, who is radiant like the moon, who has four arms, and who has an ever-pleasant face. Okay, a famous verse. Both these shlokas are quite famous. Okay, now we come to Katha. So, Katha, Adya Aham Patami, Punaha Yuyam Api Pathantu. So, I will read the Katha once. Then we have time today. So, maybe some of you can also read it aloud in class. Moodhaha Jambukaha. Prathamataha Katham Pathamaha. Tadanantaram Tasya Artham Pathamaha. So first let us read it in Sanskrit, then we will know the meaning in English. Moodhaha Jambukaha. Ekaha Jambukaha asti. Saha ekada vane. Saha ekada aharartham vane bhramati. Ekatra saha Drakshalatam pashyati. Latayam anekani draksha phalani santi. Just a second. Again, here it is draksha phalani. Saha ekada aharartham vane bhramati. Ekatra saha drakshalatam pashyati. Latayam anekani draksha phalani santi. Tani pakwani jambukaha chintayati adya mama draksha phalanam bhojanam iti. Draksham labdhum upari utpatati kintu draksha phalani na prapnoti. Jambukaha punaha punaha utpatati tathapi phalani na prapnoti. Jambukaha kupitaha bhavati. Saha tani draksha phalani dushayati. द्राक्षाफलानि आम्लानि इति वदति अनन्तरं स्वस्थानं गच्छति. Okay. So now let me go over the meaning. After that, probably you all can read it aloud. So every time I make it full screen, it's going back to the first slide. मूढः जम्बूकः, foolish jackal. एकः जम्बूकः अस्ति, there is a jackal. सः एकदा आहारार्थं वने भ्रमति. सः एकदा once आहारार्थं for the sake of food vane भ्रमति. So he roams around the jungle for food. भ्रमति अटति. एकत्र सः द्राक्षालतां पश्यति. In one place he sees a creeper of grapes or grapevine. लतायाम् अनेकानि द्राक्षाफलानि सन्ति. In that creeper there are many grapes. Anekani santi, not one, many grapes are there. Tani pakwani, they are ripe. Pakvam means ripe. Tani pakwani, bahuvachanam. Jambukaha chintayati, the jackal thinks, adya mama drakshaphalanam bhojanam iti. Today my food are grapes. So it doesn't translate correctly in English accurately. Drakshaphalanam bhojanam. The food of grapes. So he thinks that today I'm going to have grapes for food. Draksham labdhum upari utpatati. So labdhum, in order to obtain the grape, upari, above, utpatati, jumps. So the jackal jumps above to obtain the grapes. Kintu drakshaphalani na prapnoti. However, he cannot get the grapes. Jambukaha punah utpatati. The jackal tries again and again. The jackal jumps. Utpatati is jumps. The jackal jumps punah again and again. Tathapi phalani na prapnoti. Even then, he does not get the fruits, phalani. The fruit, phalam means fruit. He does not get the grapes. Jambukaha kupitaha bhavati. The jackal gets angry. Kupitaha. Saha tani draksha phalani dushayati. So once he tries again and again, he doesn't obtain the grapes, he gets angry. And he blames or he begins to hate the grape fruits. So, saha tani draksha phalani dushayati. He blames those grape fruits. And what does he say? Draksha phalani amlani. The grape fruits are sour. Iti vadati. He says the grapefruits are sour because he could not get the grapefruits. Anantaram swasthanam gacchati. Then he goes back to his place. Okay, this is the story. Very simple story. All of us know about all these stories. Just that this will give you comprehension practice and to understand simple Sanskrit sentences, to frame simple Sanskrit sentences, and to read aloud. That is important. So let us do some reading now. In these, you will be asked one-line questions. For example, Jambukaha kutra bhramati, Jambukaha kam pashyati, Latayam kani santi, Jambukaha kim chintayati. Okay, so all these things. We must be prepared for single one-line answers. Amuta Bhagini, Amuta ji, कृपया पठतु.
नमस्ते मैम.
नमस्ते.
कथा मूढः जम्बूकः. एकः जम्बूगः अस्ति। सः एकता आकारार्थं वने प्रमति।
आहारार्थं तत्र
आहारार्थं वने भ्रमति। एकत्र सः द्राक्षालता पश्यति। लतायाम् अनेकानि द्राक्षाफलानि सन्ति। तानि पक्वानि।
हाँ, उत्तमम् अमृता भगिनी, धन्यवादः। थैंक यू। इदानीं श्रीलता जी अग्रे पठतु कृपया।
शुभोदयं। जम्बूकः चिन्तयति, अद्य मम द्राक्षाफलानां भोजनम् इति। द्राक्षां लब्धुम् उपरि उत्पतति, किन्तु द्राक्षाफलानि न प्राप्नोति। जम्बूकः पुनः पुनः उत्पतति, तथापि फलानि न प्राप्नोति। जम्बूकः कुपितः भवति।
धन्यवादाः श्रीलता जी, उत्तमम्। नेक्स्ट श्रीराम महोदय। श्रीराम जी कृपया अग्रे वदतु, पठतु।
नमस्ते भगिनी।
नमस्ते।
सः तानि द्राक्षाफलानि दूष्यति।
दूषयति, दूष्यति इति न, दूषयति।
दूषयति। द्राक्षाफलानि अमूलानि।
नतु नतु, कृपया पुनः वदतु।
द्राक्षाफलानि आम्लानि।
तत्र द्राक्षाफलानि इति वक्तव्यं, द्राक्षाफलानि इति न वक्तव्यं महोदय। पुनः वदतु।
द्राक्षाफलानि आम्लानि।
So here we should not pronounce it as द्राक्षाफलानि. We should say द्राक्षाफलानि.
फलानि।
हाँ, उत्तमं। पुनः
द्राक्षाफलानि आम्लानि इति वदति। अनन्तरं स्वस्थान् गच्छति। स्वस्थानम्। अनन्तरं स्वस्थानं गच्छति।
उत्तमं श्रीराम महोदय। This is a gentle reminder for all of us here. We tend to pronounce tha as fa. So that is only there in languages like Hindi, fal, fool, etc. In Hindi ways, though it's written the same letter, it's pronounced as fa. In Sanskritam, we don't say fa. It is phalam. Draksha phalani. Draksha phalam. Pha. So wherever we see the letter pha, we should pronounce only as pha in Sanskrit and not as fa. So please let us remind this. Let us remember this. And whenever we pronounce shlokas or we are reading, we should remember to only say pha and not fa. It will come with practice. Especially those who are used to Hindi, there is a tendency to pronounce it as fa. So we should get over that for Sanskrit language. Idanim subhashitam. Subhashitam api pathamaha. Samayaha asti adya. Today we do have time, so we can cover subhashitam also. Sushtu bhashitam subhashitam. So we all know that by now. Asmin pathe kim subhashitam asti iti pashyamaha. Na kashchidapi janati kim kasyashvo bhavishyati atashvah karaniyani kuryadadyaiva buddhiman. Kripaya savadhanataya shrinvantu. A lot of samyuktaksharas here and jihva muliya also in the shloka. Na kashchidapi janati kim kasyashvo bhavishyati atashvah karaniyani kuryadadyaiva buddhiman. Few things here to note. Na kashchidapi janati kim kasya. While chanting, we can combine the sandhi and pronounce it as king kasya. That's also correct. King kasya shvo. We can chant like that. Bhavishyati Bha, Mahaprana. Ataha Shvaha. So when you combine this as a sandhi while chanting, Visarga combines with the Shakara and we chant it as Atashvah Karaniyani. Ataha Shvaha becomes Atashvaha. And here there is a Visarga followed by Ka, which is a Jihva Muliya. So Shvah Karaniyani. Kuryadadyaiva Buddhiman. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I will chant it once again, then one of you can read. Na kashchidapi janati kinkasya shvo bhavishyati atashvah karaniyani kuryadadyaiva buddhiman. Let us split the words. Na kashchidapi, kashchit api, kaha chit api, kashchidapi. Na kashchit api janati kim kasya shvaha bhavishyati. Shvaha means tomorrow. Ataha, therefore, shvaha karaniyani kuryat adya eva. Kuryat adya eva. 3 words are there in that. Kuryat adya eva. Kuryat adya eva buddhiman. Okay, so na kashchit api janati. Na kashchit means kashchit means anybody. Api also. Na janati. Na means no. Na means no. N-O no. Na means N-O no. Janati means K-N-O-W-S knows. So the meaning is nobody ever knows. Na kashchit api janati. What do we not know, or what does nobody know? Shvaha kim kasya bhavishyati. Shvaha tomorrow. Kim what? Kasya to whom? Bhavishyati will happen. Okay, so nobody knows what will happen to whom tomorrow. Na kashchit api janati. Shvaha tomorrow. Kim what? Kasya to whom? Bhavishyati. So this is the reality of life, right? We do not know what will happen next moment, forget tomorrow. And to whom, right? So that is, uncertainty is the only certainty of life. Ataha, therefore, shvaha karaniyani. Karaniyani, the things which have to be done or works which have to be done or what must be done tomorrow, shvaha, tomorrow. Buddhiman, a wise person or an intelligent person. Adya eva kuryat. Therefore, a wise person does today itself what has to be done tomorrow. Why? Because nobody ever knows what will happen to whom tomorrow. So sorry, this is the meaning of this Subhashitam. Nobody ever knows what will happen and to whom tomorrow. Hence, the wise person should or ought to do today itself what is scheduled to be done tomorrow or what has to be done tomorrow. The wise person ought to do today itself. This is the meaning of this Subhashitam. Maybe one of you can read it, then I will move to the question. So, Srilata ji, Kripaya Patatu. Srilata ji, did you get a chance this class?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you did. Okay, Kshamyatam. Then I will call someone else. Whoever has already completed, request you to please lower your hands. Otherwise, I will not know. Anne Marie ji.
Namaste.
Namaste, Anne Marie ji. Kripaya Subhashitam Patatu. Ha.
Na kashchidapi janati kinkasya shvo bhavishyati atashvah karaniyani kuryadadyaiva buddhiman.
Uttamam, Anne Marie ji. Very well chanted. So just one observation for all of us. Whenever there is a hrasva at the end of a pada, this is for all of you. We should be careful to chant it as a hrasva itself. For example, na kashchidapi janati. we should not prolong it as janati, because that is the tendency. That's why I'm pointing it out here. In the raga, in the tune, we tend to prolong. Then it would become a dirgha, which is not correct. It is a hrasva. Kim kasya shvo bhavishyati. The ikara should be pronounced as a hrasva itself, as a short vowel. It should not be prolonged. Similarly, atashvah karaniyani. So very clearly, it should be a short letter. Kuryadadyaiva buddhiman. Okay, so now I will take the questions. How to join the WhatsApp group? Okay, I will have to again type out the, I typed it out for 2 classes, the link. I will type out again today after I finish answering the questions. So whoever wants, you can just click on open WhatsApp web on computer if you're using a computer, and you can click on the link, or you can copy paste the link and mail it to yourself or something like that. Access it on your phone, and on your phone, when you click the link, automatically you get added to the group. If you're having any problems, you could send me an email, and I will request the admins also to help out with adding a few of you. I will paste the link again. Just give me 1 minute. I will go through the questions and paste the link. Vindate, Srilata Bhagini, which in Gurureva Gati, there is no Vindate. Which shloka are you referring to? Yonaras Samskrita vyomni hyalayam ramate muda. Samskritim chaiva samskaram vindate natra samshaya. Yes, Srilata Bhagini. Ramate, vindate, both these verbs are in Atmanepada Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam in the prayer. Yes, Srilata ji. So I'm happy that you are able to relate to the prayers, which is why I told you that the meaning of the prayers, you will give it to me by the end of the class, Pravesha. So which is why I have not told you the meaning yet, though many of you have requested. So Ramate, Vindate, yes, both are in Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam Atmanepadam. Ekatra, Kishore ji, means in one place. Collect, when everything is collected in one place, ekatra, collected in one place. That is the meaning of ekatra. It just means together or in one place. Vinita ji, prasadaha, if that is the meaning you're asking, prasadaha is a palace or a palatial building or a huge building in Sanskrit. If that is the meaning, if that, yeah, that's what you've typed in English, based on that I'm telling you. Kuryad adyaiva. Kuryat adya eva. Kuryad adyaiva. Padmaji, there is no Mahaprana there. It is not Kuri. Thomas ji, thank you so much for typing out the answer. I hope all of you are able to see the WhatsApp link. Thomas ji has sent it to everyone. I'm again typing out in case some of you have not been able to access it. Thank you, Thomas ji. He was the one who also took the initiative to create the group. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Padma ji was saying, Kuryad adhyaiva, there is no Mahaprana in that word. Kuryad adhyaiva, that's it. It is not the. Mahaprana is not there in that word. Rajalakshmi ji, nobody can automatically speak in class because the webinar is designed such, the software is designed such. When I call out the name, I individually grant permission to talk to each of them. So that is how they speak. So if you want to, chant, or when an opportunity is given, you can raise your hand. I will unmute you individually. I also can't unmute everyone at a time. That's how the webinar is designed. Raghini ji, root for kr is a root for karoti, and kurute is kr dhatu. We will give you the table. It is in Parasmai Padam, it is karoti kurutaha kurvanti, karoshi kurutaha kurutha, karomi kurvaha kurmaha. It is slightly different from bhavati and gachati, those verbs. Samskrita vyavaharaha, Atlani ji, it means conversation in Sanskrit. Vyavahara means basic conversation. Sometimes vyavahara can also mean business contextually. So in this context, it means just conversation in Sanskrit. Vyavahara can mean business, transaction, conversation, dealing, any of these things. Okay, so we have come to an end of the questions, and thank you all of you for attending. So we will meet next Sunday. Please do the exercises given to you for Saturday. We will chant Shanti Mantraha and conclude as usual. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhyah. Agami saptahe Raviwasare punarmilamaha. Dhanyavadaha.